And welcome back to part 3 of the Dynamite Headdy Let's Play, and we are in the next level, and finishing the last bonus stage, which you won't see because I have done editing! Yay! And there's some over. Incidentally, this is the shortest level in the game, as you can tell. Anyway, that was the last bonus stage in the game, and that one takes 20 shots, which takes forever. In the editing process, I think the whole round took like 6 minutes. So, yeah. I'm not gonna, like, make you sit for that. But, here, this level is the bane of all speedruns. Like I mentioned before, I don't think I've actually watched a speedrun of this game, but I imagine this level would be infuriating. Is that because this level is hard? No, it's actually quite easy. What makes this level infuriating is the randomness of it. Basically, under normal circumstances, Trouble Brew on the right there is invincible. You can only hit him once he blinks his eyes and keeps them closed, and he hovers over you. He's not doing it right now because he's being an asshole, but, yeah, you basically wait until that happens. As far as I know, this is completely random. Sometimes he does it, sometimes he doesn't. You hit him about 5 or 6 times, and then you move on. This level repeats ad infinitum until you actually finish, you kill him. You can't advance to the next level until you beat him, which makes this really, really annoying. It's made worse by the fact this is quite simple and easy on its own. It's just... It's also worse because, Trouble Brewing took forever for him to finally do that. See that? Because that's how you hit him. He's completely invincible otherwise. If there's a way to manipulate him into doing that, let me know. I know of no way that can be done, so... we're halfway there. I do like that blend in the background. It's nothing serious or special, but it's a cool little effect to have things going on in the background like that. That's one thing I like about these 16-bit games. They have cool details like that. I'm not saying other generations don't. I'm probably speaking of nostalgia for this generation, but, you know. I'm sure there's modern games that do those kind of things, too. But hey, if you know any of those, let me know, because I love it when games put in subtle little details like that. Is it ultimately a big deal? No, but it satisfies me. Anyway, just make sure you stay ahead of that thing. I have no idea what it is. But yeah, staying ahead of it really isn't too hard. It's pretty simple. And I think that should be the last thing. Okay, don't make me into a liar. Yeah, if you take so long, you will actually get secret bonus point tonight. I wasn't trying to get that secret bonus point. I'd rather not get it. You know, that means you've taken forever. But anyway, don't destroy those two guys at the beginning, because they float around and you can get hit by them, which is bad. Anyway, we have a mini-boss. It's pretty easy, I'm serious. Each one of these blue orb thingies take a certain amount of hits. I think either 4 or 5 per arm. But, yeah, pretty easy to kill. They do have a few various patterns, but they're really nothing special. You really shouldn't even get hit by the guy. I got secret bonus point for who knows what. And that cannonball totally hit me. And I still didn't get hit. Oh, 16-bit hitboxes, you are hilarious. Anyway, this guy's kind of annoying because the angle you have to hit him at. Because if you hit it, because it has to be from right underneath. You can't, like, hit him from the side or the top, which really limits your, the amount of ways you can get to him. But if you're lucky and you get this, where you can just sit here and hit him for several seconds without being interrupted. He does have more of a pattern than I show off. I just ended up killing him too fast. But he's still not too hard. Pretty simple pattern. He shouldn't give you much trouble. If you need it, there's the banana. I don't, but, well, you shouldn't need it for 2 reasons. One, I don't think the path to this level was that hard to begin with. And 2, I don't really think this boss is all that hard either. You think with its somewhat intimidating introduction, it'd be harder, but no, this is one of the easier bosses in the game, I guess. He'll try to hit you with his arms, he'll get pinned down, and then you move around and hit him in his back, and then you repeat the process. What makes this boss special, it makes it different from the other ones, is a little graphical effect. You'll see it. And fuck off, Bino. I think that's his name. Bino, B-I-N-O. This is the graphical effect. It's nothing special, but it's. I'm not a tech guy, so I don't know exactly how special it is, but I assume it is. So. What makes this part annoying though when you're in the background, this is kind of hard to tell where exactly the boss is, or the part that you have to hit. Anyway, when it comes to arms, you should swerve back left and right, because if you keep going forward, you will get hit. Or at least I always think so. Yeah, if you're in the background and you kill him, you'll automatically get pushed to the front. So yeah.
You've got
Come on, continue. Yay, I got it. Let's move on. And now time for a random shoot-em-up section. At the beginning, if you wait long enough, the head case will have a special icon, and you can hit that for a secret bonus point, but I'm not going to, because you have to stay like 5 minutes to actually see it. Those bird enemies can only be hit from behind once they've activated that flashing light thing. You have 3 main heads when it comes to the flight sections, and this is the only area in the game you've ever seen it. Once you're finished with this area, they're gone forever. But what I have is, I forgot the name of it, but to me it's the most efficient head. It doesn't deal the damage that the laser one does, but you can move in both, you can fire both forwards and backwards, so I just think it's genuinely useful. Ignore the bird head, it's completely worthless. You drop heads down in sort of like a downward arc. But it's really not that useful. And you can only fire from the front, so you're stuck in one direction all the time. So I don't like it. Anyway, we have a sort of a mid-boss here. He'll occasionally release this weird fire thing. I have no idea what it is, or what it's supposed to be. But anyway, this boss fight keeps going until you destroy the crane, which is a certain amount of HP. I don't know exactly how much, but you just keep hitting it and try to avoid the attacks. Because of the fog and stuff, it can be a bit difficult to see the shots. But it's not too hard. You probably will take a bit of damage. So, but I think I heard somewhere that if you deal the prerequisite amount of damage to destroy the crane, before you get to a certain part of the level, the crane won't be destroyed until you get to that part. And then, he's gone. You can destroy the little mini cannons on his head, but I don't like focusing on them, because by the time they're destroyed, you can destroy the crane anyway, and then move on. So all you're doing is wasting time. Anyway, we go to the next level. And we get to fight Troll Blue again. This is one of my favorite boss fights. Just for the setup alone. Basically what he's going to do is fire a lot of, what are those? Rocket asteroids? Anyway, pick up the banana because you're probably low on points. I know I was. These things, you want to destroy them as soon as they come out, even if it means avoid hitting Trouble Bruin. Because if they stay up long enough, they'll form an electrical barrier, and that will be very annoying to deal with. So just take them out like that. Fortunately, they didn't get to keep it up for very long. Like, if they get up the electrical barrier, but you destroy one of the two parts, it'll be the electrical barrier will dissipate. So that's nice. And you only need to destroy one of them. You don't need to destroy both. Anyway, it's not that bad. Just be mindful of your surroundings. And it's really not hard. You really shouldn't have a problem with it. But the thing with this boss fight is you don't actually kill Trouble Ruin this time around. It's basically a cutscene, and that's what takes it. It's actually pretty fun. You'll see in a bit. The tell when it's going to happen is more or less when the music really starts to speed up. I think it'll happen at least in the next hours. Okay, I believe this is where it is. I hope the game doesn't make a lie of it. It wouldn't be the first time. Okay, there we go. There's the music change. That wasn't too much, so I guess the game technically didn't make a liar out of me, unless you want to get really cool. See, he stops actually throwing those rockets at you. Of all the things that keep him away, a stop sign. I don't understand why he doesn't just come to the foreground and avoid it that way, but you know what, I'm not going to question it. And we move on to the next level. There's no boss here, it's just get to the end. This one can be a little tricky because of all the things that can hurt you. Touching the main part, like that yellow thing, doesn't hurt, but all these electrical barriers and all these obstacles do. And beware of these balloons, because they release those spinning wheels, and those spinning wheels do hurt. There is a banana later on the level, which you should be on the lookout for, but if you come into this area low on health, it's possible you could die before you get to it. There are no checkpoints in this game, unfortunately. I mean, each level is a checkpoint to its own thing, but there are no mid-stage checkpoints as far as I recall. Not that I needed them because I did no death run in this game, but not that I'm tooting my own horn or anything. Anyway, this part's actually not too hard. It takes a little bit of time. Just be careful, watch what they're doing, and you should be good. And this was the boss that basically had my goat as a kid. I could not beat this thing no matter what. I don't know why I couldn't do it. Okay, for this I'm going to choose the laser head because it does deal more damage than the biplane. Anyway, this boss has several phases. And this is the easiest one, basically standard shoot 'em up stuff. Just sit in the part of the level that those things, I have no idea what they are. I'm not even sure Treasure knows what they are. But, he doesn't take long to kill him, see. When that explosion happens, you've already beat him. When the mask comes off, the mask will hurt you if it touches you, so just don't let it do that. Eventually, that hand will come out of the ground. You'll see it, there's like a little smoke comes out from the bottom of the screen, and you will be able to anticipate it. But, it'll shoot out lightning to avoid it, not too hard, but, it's easy to get caught by it unexpectedly, and you really want to save all your health that you can for the next part, which to me is really the part of the boss I had the most issue with as a kid. I like how the hand goes down. I'm easily abused that way. It doesn't take too long to kill this part of the boss. Really, the first two parts are pretty easy. It's the next head that, the next face that I have an issue with. Yeah, this is the man face. Baby face, teenage teenager face, man face. I think that's what it's called. Anyway, you have this weird thing that's blocking your vision, which makes it hard to see these lasers at times. But that hand is also in the way it won't hurt you. And it's constantly moving, so you have to move with it so you don't take damage. And that's what constantly killed me against this boss. Now, obviously, I'm not having nearly that much trouble with it, as you can see, but, you know, there's a difference in the level of skill I had as an adult and the level of skill I had as a kid. At least I know that I'm better at video games now than I was then. And when he does that, you know you beat him. And there's one last part for this boss. Now, you can choose not to actually damage him and let the hand grab you. And you won't actually die or take damage or anything, it'll just end the fight automatically, but I'm not going to. I'm going to show this. Come on. It's not too hard to avoid, just watch for when the smoke comes up. And we've got him. And yeah, you kill Vino or whatever his name is, and you automatically get a secret pass point. And you should always get an extra continue for this boss. Always. If you don't get this continue, you fail. No excuses. Anyway, that's the end of that, and the end of this part. I'll see you guys next time.